cake, we try to replicate a scene from the movie Penguins of Madagascar. We have used modeling chocolate, royal icing, and RKT for this. It took almost 20 days for us to make this cake. We have chosen Minion as the theme because it will be attractive for the cake show and for the kids. We have used 5 mediums of sugar, 200 kgs of sugar and 80 kgs of modeling chocolate we have used in this. And the Minion themes, we didn't choose it normally. We have added the selfies, so it is a funky like Insta mobile Minions it is.
This cake is a life cycle cake. This is a life cycle of a little girl. Me and my team, we finished this cake within 15 to 16 days, and this is fully hand painted cake. We use airbrush color for creating that background and all.
Santa and the Moon. We chose it because of all the wonder that it holds for children and adults alike, because Santa and the Moon are both very loved icons. The cake is 200 kg of chocolate, and 4 people worked on it for a period of 45 days.
Basically, you see this is Olaf the Snowman cake. It weighs around 150 kgs. It's 3 feet tall, and we took nearly around 20 days to make it. Medium is all sugar based. It's pastillage, fondant, and the royal icing, and chocolate based.
The cakes which we did is completely basically this was done for the kids. Genie is also from the movie called Aladdin and the Genie. This cake is done with 3 to 4 people, so around like 3 to 4 months that we did. So unique thing about this cake is like it is standing on a single pillar. There is a internal structure that we made. So and from that internal structure which is holding of 200 kilos of weight. So it's completely made out of edible clay and even the chocolate.
You see, it's known as reverse cake. Covering of the cake which you see is basically pastillage and fondant, which took around 150 kgs of fondant, and the stencil which you see is done by royal icing, and the flowers which you are seeing is done by the gum paste.
Here we have chosen a vintage theme was everything is edible, made up of sugar and chocolate. We have used around 350 kilos of sugar, and we have taken 2 months of time to create this vintage vase. Here we have chosen a Asian themed pagoda. It is fully edible and made up out of 200 kgs of sugar we have used, and we have taken around 2 months of time to create this. There is no support has been given to this, and from top to bottom everything is edible, and it's a delicate sugar structure.
And this is basically the chandelier cake. We have used more than 600 of flowers in it, peonies, lilies, roses, and 2 hummingbirds on the top. And it took like 15 days to complete this cake.
We have made this vintage themed cake, and
We have like 4 of us have worked for this cake. It is approximately 300 kgs. For that we have used pastillage, gum paste, edible colors, fondant, all edible items for to make this cake. Cake is Great Sphinx of Giza. 4 of the students work for this, and this edible chocolate and biscuit powder, fondant, gum paste, all that. 120 kgs. High length is 5 feet, width is 3 feet, and height is 3 feet.
The cake you see behind me is a Snow White cake. Snow White is the first Disney character, and the mediums which we used in Snow White is edible clay, modeling chocolate, fondant, and gum paste. So the down part of the Snow White is modeling chocolate and edible clay, which we have used 100 to 150 kilos of edible clay, and the above part is made of gum paste, which is like some 50 to 60 kgs of it.
The wedding cake. This is full edible cake made up out of fondant. The total height of the cake is 5 feet by 3. I completed this cake around in 15 days.
Edible canvas painting. The theme is Mughal mainly, and it took almost 10 days to finish.
Even this cake is also one of the cake from the movie called Alice in Wonderland. So this cake was inspired from the movie, a scene from that movie where Alice meets this guy. So this cake is completely made out of chocolate, and the weight of this cake is around like 150 to 180 kilos.